They expect him to make it.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Violation, not very careful there. Now, here's Thomas. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Peacock, defended by Atkins. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Drops in the tray. Freak's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the back.
Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 5. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Poked away. And he gets that one for an iron.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now, here's Bird. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Atkins. Tries again. Galloway with the bucket.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Outside Thomas. There's the dish to Howard. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Howard's got his second basket.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Freak. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket, and that one's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Outside Thomas. And it's blocked by Atkins. 3-on-3. Here's Galloway, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And so it's Boston with it. 4-point game. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Five to shoot. Celtics passing it around. Here's Peacock. Now here's Okafor. Defense right on him. No good from Bird.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Here's Atkins. Rebound Boston. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
A total team effort, and I think the starters enjoyed the chance to be able to step back and relax and enjoy how the bench played.
Here's Galloway. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. They set the pick. Freak kicks to Bird. And pushing it up, here's Boston. The rebound by Atkins.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The Celtics making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Wood. Robert Covington comes in.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock.
Now let's check out the team.
Let's get some
with
ball
the best
movement
free throw
and run
percentage.
something on the offensive end.
76ers.
It's simply,
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Here's Freak. He's got 5. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Freak's got 7 points in the game.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
The pass to Bradley. To end the drought. Can't get it to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked it where his teammate's going to be, and that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Out. And here's Brown. Passes it to Glover. Spates with it. Now defended by Embiid. Smart misses. The 76ers trail by 4. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, earlier I spoke with Brad Stevens. He said that if they wanted to double their wins against them, they'll have to be just as sharp as they were in their first meeting, saying, we can't get sloppy now and expect to win. We have to be just as judicious with what shots we take as we were the first time around. We'll see if they can replicate that, guys.
Good report, Doris. Well said. Thanks. An interesting thing to address before the game.
Yeah, and clearly the coach has been hammering home the point to his guys that good shot selection is absolutely key.
And I don't think you can ever overemphasize that point. I mean, intelligent basketball is about being selective with your shots. And I think that's what will win the game for him.
Now, here's Marshall. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. Embiid with the screen on Bradley. Freak kicks to Embiid. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far. The 76ers leading by 4. They've got Thomas, and it's Davidson in at the 4 slot. That's the Boston 5.
move the ball. Stick it
They set the screen. Adkins drops in the layup for 2. Freak's got 9 points.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Howard against Okafor. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Nice shot from the wing. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Freak with it. 9 points in the game so far. Galloway, the pass to Adkins. Beyond the arc. Goes back up. Out to Bird. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Atkins. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Freak's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. Thomas passes to Davidson. Back to Thomas. Here's Sutton. The three-pointer no good. The 76ers leading by 6. And a wide open look for Freak. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got 14.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the shot is good.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And so here is Philadelphia following the bucket by the Celtics. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Shot is off. And the Celtics going the other way now. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Stolen by Bird. By himself. And Freak throws it down hard.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Outside Thomas. Screen by Howard. Pass to Sutton. He tries for 3. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. He's got 8.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Now here's Freak. 16 points for him. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Freak. He's got 16 points, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen. Out of him today.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Thomas kicks to Howard. The pass to Sutton. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Davidson. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Freak's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Picked by Okafor. To the inside. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Celtics trail by 10. Thomas passes to Davidson. Screen by Howard. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Freak. Rips down the breakaway slam.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
Austin with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Here's Wood. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Down low, up off the screen. No good at the rim. Bird can't hit. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Thomas gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thomas got 7 points in the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. And it's sent back by Howard. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pass to Davidson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Now here's Freak. 20 points for him. He feeds it to Galloway. Freak kicks to Galloway. Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics trail by 7. Thomas dishes to Bradley. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Thomas. How last month turned out for him? 9th in assists. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And, you know, his floor awareness, undeniable. You know, as you pointed out, he's great at drawing the defense and then making the perfect pass in stride.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Robert Covington's checked in for Bird. And it's Marshall in for Langston Galloway. Here's Smart following the basket by Freak. Spates sets a screen. Here's Bradley. Right through the D for the layup. Bradley's got his first 2 points of the night. Philadelphia leading by 7. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put on quite a show. He ended up with 56 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Boston making a switch here. Maggetti's checked in. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Smart. Down low. Oh!
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
That's good. 24 points for Freak.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Celtics trail by 5. Maggetti the pass to Bradley. Here's the screen. Shot off the pick. Second shot opportunity. No good from Maggetti.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Freak sets a screen for Marshall. He kicks to Covington. He dishes it to Freak. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Left side, Bradley. Maggetti outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Here's that drive. Bradley's got 6 here in this quarter.
And boy,
now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. That drops. Freak's got 28.
really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
It'll count. No good trying to beat the buzzer. The clock runs out.
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Adkins in at shooting guard. Wood out there with Okafor. Then there's Bird. And it's Galloway in at the 1. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Count that one. He's got 6. The 76ers leading by 4. Now, Freak, picked by Okafor. Here's Atkins. Rebounded by Howard. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Upside Thomas. Here's Peacock. Off target from outside.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And that one's good. Freak's got 30.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 7. And that one's good. Thomas got 9 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Double team on Thomas. Pass to Sutton. The 3. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Peacock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that one.
Aaron Peacock. He'll be at the line.
Good on the second free throw. The 76ers leading by 3. Now here's Freak. He has 30. Picked by Okafor. Freak kicks to Okafor. Bird left side. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And that one's good. Freak.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Celtics call timeout.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. The strategy included running the offense through Thomas. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
Here's where Boston sits right now, Kevin, in the current league rankings. 4th in second chance points, 5th in steals. And they've made the most of the mistakes that they've been able to force. I mean, they're a top 10 team in points off turnover.
And you go back to their second chance points. Very productive in that regard. I love to watch them work. They have that 6th.